You coming in or am I coming out? I'm coming out. Okay. Go on, you gotta go out. No, if you want a clean bed, you gotta go out. Go on, get out. Go on, and you lot. Out you go. So it rained again last night, chucked it in again, which means this lot have got a wet bed. Hello, sweetheart. No, I kind of need you to go outside, so you got to go. So it did last 2 days, so it's not been terrible, but yeah, it's got to be refreshed. Come on, you've got to go out. Come on. There you go. So I've already done all the feeding. In fact, that was done first thing this morning because both ends, both feeders were empty. And at 5 o'clock this morning, they told me. So they had to wait till 6 o'clock before I did it. That's cows and calves. Got a nice, fresh, clean bed. I'm not actually gonna let them in for an hour or so. They're quite happy out in the sun outside. So that hour waiting to get in here just means it stays clean for an hour longer. Right, I've got a cow brush to go and put back up. I don't know how they managed to undo one of the bolts on it, but they did. So yeah, we're gonna go and put it back up. So I've got both the bolts, but only one nut. So we'll just go and grab another nut and we'll put that back up again. What? What? You giving me that face again, are you? Hey, are you giving me that face again? Yeah, I thought so. Go on. Okay, so that's not a locking nut, and obviously that's one of the reasons this came undone. So I think we'll have a couple of these guys, which are locking nuts. You can go in there, just make sure, pretty sure it's the right one. Yeah. Okay. That's the badger. I'll do it from this side because the old bull's getting a bit, you know, a bit randy. And I don't want him trying to get on me. Oh, you can shut up. Come on, back it up. No, get off. Ah, now we're sucking diesel. That's what it was. Just want a bit of persuasion. Right, go away. I haven't finished yet. Okay, so the nylon locking bit's got all of it, and there's no bolt hanging out the end of the bolt. Sorry, no bolt hanging out in the nut, so no one can hurt themselves. There you go. Sorry, Patrick, not yet. Soon, but not yet. He's desperate to get in there with them girls, and we all know why. Like I know, it was a simple little job. And I could probably have done it a week, 10 days ago. And I would have done, if I'd remembered. It is literally one of those jobs that you've got to look at it and think, well, I'll do that next. But the thing is with me, I'll do that, and then I get distracted. I think I might have mentioned it before. My school reports from KLB, pretty much everyone, nice guy, capable of doing quite good work, but easily distracted. Come on, biscuit, out. In those days it was girls, not cows. Oh, right, well it is 14:29, so 2:29. Yeah, those of you that picked me up on getting the time wrong in the day, I've only just recently gone over to a watch that does 24-hour rather than 12-hour time, and that's my excuse. I just saw a 7 and said 7s because that's habit. So I know 17 is 5, but I literally just saw the 7. So anyway, this morning Dave and I have been travelling all around the southwest trying to find a bit of golden oak soffit board, fascia board for the build. We'd ordered some. We don't know if we got the order wrong or if they heard us wrong. Anyway, they bought in light oak, not golden oak, and kind of Dave needed to put the board on to finish the roof and the felting on the roof. You couldn't do anything else until the board's done, so we ended up driving to Avonmouth to go and get it. So instead of being a half-hour job to Yate and back, it ended up being a 2.5-hour jaunt around Bristol area trying to find these boards. Anyhow, I've left them back at the farm putting them on now. They don't need my help. We got all the tiles on the roof yesterday. I'm shooting over to Nibley to look at a little job for the tree company. Then I'm probably going to shoot into the next village, Stinchcombe, and see the tree guys, because they're dropping some great big conifer trees for a client of ours. And after getting a phone call this morning saying we're struggling a bit because we've ordered the Land Rover stuck, well, once, I'm not sure if it was twice actually. So we're going to go over and see how they're getting on, then it'll be back to the farm, sort Dave out, make sure he's got a cup of tea, because he'll need a cup of tea or coffee for him, he doesn't like tea. And then it'll probably be down the barn and muck out the last piece. So the cows and calves I'll let into the barn we've just done. I'll shut the bull of the other animals out. I'll muck out the bottom half of the barn, refresh the bed there. Then everybody has got fresh food, fresh bedding, everything ready for the night. So it's just one of those things where I try and manage time as best I can. But obviously, because I've got more than one hat, this time of year it's the tree company and the farm. Later in the year is tree company, farm and pest control. So although I don't do so much pest control now, I do have a wasp nest to remove in Nibley. We destroyed the nest last year, but the client wants it gone, and it's big. I mean, I'll see if she doesn't mind me, I'll take the camera up in the loft and do it. So basically, the nest is right above her overflow tank for hot water. I think she's worried about stuff falling in there. Even though it's all covered over, she's worried about stuff getting in there, which is fair enough. So sometime in the next couple of weeks, we'll be going into a loft to physically remove quite a big wasp nest. So, yeah, that'd be something different, wouldn't it? You better stay there, aren't you? Yeah? You stay there. Oh yeah. It is a bit soft in here, isn't it? Okay. Hey? Oh.
That one there, that's got a good hinge on it.
Yeah.
But it's right where the hinge was, it's two.
Oh, right. That's how you do it with a winch. Well, I'll see you guys in a bit. Look, covered my Land Rover in blimmin' wood chip. Again. Did you miss me? Eh? Did you? It's handy having the winch on a Land Rover, especially when it's windy like this and the wind is actually pushing the tree away in the wrong direction. It means we can put a hinge in, a smaller back cut, so basically the tree is being held up and the winch does the last bit of pulling and just breaks the hinge off. But you know, the tree's over 30-40 degrees before the hinge breaks, so it works out quite nicely. Right, I need to get out of here, and they've filled the turning space up with wood chip. A lot of wood chip. Was that a squirrel? Was that a squirrel? Look at that squirrel. Look at him. Was that a squirrel? On the tree, look. Squirrel. Was that a squirrel? Was it a squirrel? Was that a squirrel? Two squirrels. No, it's a squirrel. Did you see him? He's literally 20 foot in front of her nose because he was sat still. She couldn't see him. Daft creature. Did you see that squirrel? Did you? You like squirrels, didn't you? What? What? 3 o'clock. You trying to tell me something? It's windy up here.
It is windy up here.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not break that. I know we've got some spares, but.
Did you go up the road?
I did. I'd probably get done for copyright for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't get blown off her.
That blown off my wall.
Yeah. I've got to keep making him coffee. Stops him complaining about his backache. So it's gone now. I flushed it again. You flushed it again. You didn't want to go in the bin. I had to beat it over the head. Oh, you crushing cans?
I always crush the cans.
Yeah, if you crush it,
I
give
know.
you a tip. See the strip down there?
Yeah, I know. I never do that.
No, strip it opposite. Crush it opposite that strip. And then the label comes underneath you, which he says just popped off. So always crush it opposite that strip, because that's where the glue is. So you crush it as far away from the glue as you can.
You're gonna have to buy some more there.
Comes off easier. More dog. I didn't buy that lot.
Oh no, you didn't. Thank you, whoever did.
Yeah. I think that was Peter.
Here.
Yeah, thank you, Peter. Both me and Dave have been limping around today. His back, my toe.
Oh, I might say after that. I think it's all
All right, okay.
But I also don't have much sympathy because it's funny.
It's funny. Well, it's funny that I dropped something on my toe
Yes.
and it hurts.
Yes.
It's funny.
Yes. If I
Yes.
hurt myself
Yes.
and it was funny to watch, and every so often you just go, yeah, literally.
No, I would give you lots of sympathy. I would, lots and lots of
No,
sympathy.
you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I'd be very, very sympathetic.
Like, where is it? Oh, there.
I haven't done that since you were little.
No, that's a lie. You see a bruise.
You go, where have you hurt yourself? Point to it. Oh, there.
See, I caught on to that quickly. Yeah, the sisters not so much.
Oh, I don't know. I had you more than my fair share of times, I reckon. So.
Oh yeah, when I was younger. Now not so much. You try with me now, and every so often you get me, but.
Yeah, when you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Which is most of the time.
No.
It is. Most of the time.
Why do you do this?
What?
You leave it. Do you want that little bit?
Yeah, I'll have that little bit. There was actually more in there than I thought. There was filling me mug at cup up. I thought actually that's a bit strong, so I thought I stopped.
You stopped, did you? I decided I would have got to do no more.
I stopped.
Stop.
Yeah.